It is a wonderful, wonderful night and a great time to be alive. I am going to clear the energy and jump right into a collective reading for tonight. If you caught the title, it is reset time. It is autumn, aka fall, and it's time for some things to fall away so that we can go into the winter rested, so that we can be restored, we can see proper downloads, we can have our spirits settled and not depressed, and we can come out next spring and receive all the light, the joy, the beauty, the grace, everything that comes with a new year or season next spring. Okay, so with that being stated, we have our energy clear. We're going to start with our Heart's Hidden Secrets cards tonight, starting with Oracle instead of Tarot tonight. All right, let me anoint my hands. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like and subscribe on your way in. We are starting with a collective reading right off the bat. All right, hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Woo! We got cards flying. Somebody ready to tell it, okay? Somebody is ready for devotion, okay? When I say divine feminine, we've got perspective and knowing that you're better off. The energy that I'm getting from this is that your happiness is a priority right now. And you are getting to the point, again, the point of this particular time is resetting yourself, okay? So, yeah, you are getting past the lust, just the non-committal. Wow. You are getting past. You are over it, okay? You're hoping for something better, for something real, okay? You want a healthy attachment here. I can see that because you have been doing the work to balance your energy, okay? You have gotten to or want to get to a clearer headspace, okay? It is that time. You're tired of racking up bodies. You really are. And you are expecting to manifest someone that will love and care about you. This is the perfect time. It is reset season, okay? All right, I want you guys to hit that like and subscribe if you're new here, okay? All right, let's see what we got going here. Yeah, because at one time you thought the situation was hopeless, but this popped out in reverse. This came out right after the hoping card. So your hopes and dreams are coming true in this regard. You are just going to have to make sure you are not distracted, all right? You know what your vision is. You know what your goal is. Hey, Hamza. And so you've got to stick with that. You have got to stay the course. There is no confusion here, okay? Don't be confused. Don't let anybody come in with confusion, all right? Tell yourself the truth at every angle and in every turn, all right? Take accountability. I know we hate that word, but your soulmate is here, love. Your soulmate is ready for this union just as much as you are, okay? It's just that time, all right? So when I say it's time to reset, it is time to reset. This person, hey Sophie, I am reading. I'm doing a reading. So this person, your soulmate, will have eyes for only you. They will think that you are literally the most beautiful person that they have ever seen, and they will be confessing their love to you, okay? So any kind of karma that you're worried about, it's time to reset. Hit that like and subscribe on your way in. You are done with empty, shallow promises, empty, shallow relationships. You are ready for true connection. And I want you to have that, okay? So if you're catching this right now, I want you to stay for the whole live. Because after this, I'm opening up for 3 free readings if you've never had a reading with me before. And after that, I'm going to open up the list for you to leave a super chat for a reading of only $9.99, okay, US dollars. So this is a space where you can come and get your answers, and it's about you, okay? All right, because The open heart card is in reverse tonight because you are setting your boundaries. You are ready to nourish your soul in the best way. And I love that for you. Okay. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay. So definitely, definitely, definitely keep these boundaries in place. Do not get distracted. Okay. Make sure that you are staying in a very bright perspective about yourself. Okay. Stay in the upright. Know that there is no one greater than you in your own life. Okay. Hey, Dr. Fiza, I've read you before. So unless you want to get on the secondary list for a super chat of $9.99, then I will have to leave the free list open for the first 3 people who have never had a reading. Okay. That is the new format we've been on for a couple of weeks now, maybe more. All right. So the first 3 people who have never had a reading from me before, you can get on the free list. If you had a reading, you can get on the secondary list, which will give you a reading for $9.99 US or more for one question. Okay. All right. But yeah, I definitely want you guys to just really understand that hope is not hopeless for you. Hey, Glyson, it is not hopeless for you. It is okay to hope for this because it is in the cards. All right. This soulmate will have eyes only for you. They will think you are the most beautiful person that they have ever seen. There will be no confusion here. All right. So you just hold out, hold on to hope, and keep growing. All right. Hit that like and subscribe. Okay. If you haven't already, give me that thumbs up. Yeah, it is time to hold on to hope. Okay. And keep working on you. As I was saying in the title and at the beginning, it is the fall. It is time for reset. It is time for things and I won't say that no longer serve you. I will say the things that no longer serve you well. It is time for those things to fall off, okay? Because believe it or not, every single thing we do serves us for the better, serves us, whether it be good or bad. We want to hold on to those things that serves us for the good, for the better, the things that serve us well, and the things that do not. It is time for them to fall away this autumn, this fall. We go into the winter rested. We go into the winter peaceful and not depressed, okay? And we can come out during next spring, we can come out ready and open, and everything is pure and new. The downloads we will receive over the next few months into the spring are going to be exactly what we need to fulfill the next level of our Dharma or our life mission, our purpose. Okay. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I am normally here every Sunday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And every first and third Fridays is members VIP night. Okay. However, this week, and this week only, I will not be doing any more lives until next Sunday night. So Wednesday night, we will not have a live, and Friday night, we will not have a live. If you are a member, I will be making up the VIP night on next week. Okay, so next Friday of next week, I will be making up the VIP night. So we won't have a live this Wednesday, and we won't have one Friday. I will be back next Sunday. And why is that, you ask? Because I am going on a spiritual reset. I am going on hiatus. I have already, hey Smoke, I have already let my friends, my family, my lover, and everyone know that I will be unavailable for the next, 6 days, okay? So, and that is the thing. Hey Delaney, welcome, love. So it is time. It is time for that reset. It is time to make our way in the world very plain, very prosperously. It is time to hit that pause button, hit that reset button, and understand exactly where we want to go next and how to get there. And there's no way to do that unless we pause, unless we take time, unless we go inside and listen. Now, hit that like and subscribe on your way in. I have the luxury of being a full-time student and content creator. I have the luxury of mapping my time out the way that I please. Everyone does not have that luxury, and I understand that. But I'm going to tell you how you can still manage a reset if you are a person who has a life that is structured outside of your own control, like you have a job or career, you have children, along with those things, you have school and children, you whatever the things that you have going on in your life. Hello, blessings. Um, uh, Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I can manage if you need to lie down and take the night off. I was just letting everyone know that I am taking a hiatus, but I'm actually giving instruction on how they too can do this if they have things going on. You can just take pauses in little areas of your life, okay? And I do hope your headache feels better. I'm sorry you've been going through that. I know that it's very tough having to deal with those things. So I want you to feel better. So if being here makes it worse, we won't worry about it. Okay. All right. So you can take little pauses in your time in your day. Okay. The things that grip you the most and capture your attention the most, those are the things that you need to take little pauses from. Those are usually things like our phones and our social media, relationships. Okay, there's nothing wrong with telling people I need a timeout. Okay, there's nothing wrong with setting your timer on your phone for 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, setting your phone down and away from you and focusing on you. You can take a bath, you can journal, you can do nothing but sit there, you can whatever your soul is calling for during that time. Do not pick up your phone. Don't touch it. Put it on do not disturb. Put it on silent. But the idea is to get it out of your hand, okay, and away from your body. So those rays or whatever they say, those vibrations from the phone are not interfering with your personal connection to self. Okay, so you can do that. You can also do like I did. Hey, I'm going silent. I'm going quiet for a while. I will get back with you guys when I am back up and running, okay? People need to learn that we are not 100% always accessible to them, okay? Blessings, I promise you, honey, you do not have to put yourself out. I can make it work if I have to. I want you to feel better, okay? You don't have to take anything just so you can be here. I completely understand, okay? And it may be that you need a reset, okay? You may need to take a pause, all right? But yeah, you guys hit that like and subscribe, okay? So, uh, those are just some things you can do. You can also take a walk around the block for a few minutes after dinner, okay, to reset your digestive system. There are ways you can reset your body, okay? You can switch a meal out for a smoothie, okay? Whereas you would have a heavy meal, just switch it out for a smoothie. Figure out ways. What is your body calling for? What is your time calling for? What is your attention? What are your dreams? What are your goals? What are those things calling for? Hit the pause button and pay attention to those things. Give those things your time. Give those things your energy. Okay? All right. So if you are new here, I am opening up the list for the first 3 people who have never had a reading from me before. You get a short 1-question reading. Okay, and I am opening up the list for that. Okay, and if you have had a reading from me before, after I finish this list, okay, blessings, whichever works for you. Okay, I just want you to know that I want you to be better. It's not necessarily about being here for me, because we're gonna make it work. Okay. But if you have not had a reading, if you have had a reading from me before, then the list is open after the free list for $9.99 or more for 1 question. Okay. If you want more than 1 question, you'll need to leave $9.99 per question. All right. Okay. So, and that's US dollars. So while I am waiting on the list to open up, Delaney, are you still in the room? How are you feeling, love? Since you're reading. Hello, Tribu Brown. Hello, Rakesh. You want to know your financial Condition in the future. So Rakesh, haven't I read you before? I believe I have. Delaney, you say you are here. Okay. You've been feeling good. You talked out everything with him. Okay. Rakesh, I believe I have read you before. So if you have not had a reading from me before, then you can get on the free list. If you have had a reading before, like Rakesh, you will need to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more. Okay. Delaney, you said you talked everything out with him. Okay. That's good. There's this quote that ran across my desk the other day when I was in some self-study. Even though I am in school, I do self-study because I'm always trying to find easier and more poignant ways to self-actualize. And this quote by Carl Jung came across my desk. It says, "The heaviest burden we carry is the person we think we ought to be." The heaviest burden we carry is the person we think we ought to be. And that hits home for me because sometimes I do find myself in perfectionist mode. Okay. You guys like and subscribe and share the live. Okay. Share the live. And I myself have really gotten to a place. Delaney, you said that's crazy. Yeah. I myself have gotten to a place where I'm seriously over any kind of burden, any kind of stress, any kind of ought to. Okay. I am over perfectionism. I am over struggle in the least little bit. And it doesn't mean I don't want to work for things. I actually enjoy working for things. Okay. I actually enjoy putting my time and energy to the things that mean the most to me. Okay. And so it's not that I don't want to work for it, but I don't think work and struggle mean the same thing. Same thing with relationships. I don't think relationship and struggle are synonymous. Okay. So I have been really clearing out that toxic thought from my life, and including the relationship with myself, right? Hence this quote, "The heaviest burden we carry is the person we think we ought to be." And honey, once you know who you are, you don't worry about what you ought to be. I am not worried in the slightest. I learn more and more about myself every day, and I love everything I learn, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because it teaches me how to direct my life towards my desired reality. Okay. You say you've been feeling like you have to keep up old friendships and relationships with people that you made friends with when you were someone else. Girl, I'm telling you, that change is something else. And that old frequency, aka old friends or people who knew you back when, they will definitely say things like, "You changed," or "You think you better than us," or "How you think you going? What do you think you going?" Yeah. Honey, that's old frequency trying to keep you trapped in who you can be. Okay. And who you were, so you can't get to who you can be. All right. I don't know anything about Russell's teapot, and I don't care to know because it don't sound like it. Hey there. What is happening here? Okay. Money can't buy happiness. Maggie, right? I was like, I know her name. I know her name. What's her name? But yeah, thank you for coming back. Okay, M. Fleming, is that you wanting to get on the list? Okay. Thank you, Blessings, for posting that. If you do not want to leave a super chat, if you're not wanting to give through Google, you can leave a Cash App. I usually don't take Cash App, but I've started doing that because some people don't like to or are unable to give through Google. So my cash tag is right there if you would rather do that, if you want to get on the secondary list. But right now, M. Fleming, 1231, did you want to get on the free reading list? Because I have not read you before. Okay. You left a question mark, but your comment is more of a statement. So you'll have to give me a specific question that you wanted to ask. Okay. Do you go by he, him, she, her, them, they? What is your pronoun? Or what are your pronouns? She, okay. And what was the specific question you wanted to ask? All right, you guys. After M. Fleming, then the list will be the list. I have 2 more openings. You don't know what to do. What to do about what, dear? You have to be specific, okay? You're going through a divorce and you don't have money and you're lost, okay? You guys hit that like and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up, okay? And share the live if you haven't already. We are at the part of the night where we do the readings, okay? Roberto, I think I've read you before, haven't I? You want to get on the secondary list? Hey, Radhika. Okay, Roberto, you'll have to get on the second list. I thought I remembered you. You'll have to get on the secondary list where you leave a super chat or a cash app for $9.99 or more for 1 question. Radhika, I have not read you before, so we will put you on the free list. You get 1 question, but wait your turn because I have someone before you. If you don't wait your turn, you will miss, okay? So you just be patient and wait until I call your name, and then I will ask for your pronouns and your specific question, all right? Okay. All right. You don't know what your next step is or where to go from here. Okay. Okay, Radhika, you are on the list. Angetta, you want to be on the list? Angetta will close out the list. Angetta, you go by she, her, he, him, them, they. The free list is closed. All right. All right. M. Fleming, let's see what we have for you. You don't know where to go from here. Angetta, you'll wait your turn. I have 2 readings ahead of you, okay? And then I'll ask your questions, okay? All right, M. Fleming. Let's just see what comes up from the cards, all right? You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Now, I would need you guys to be patient. If I miss your comments, it's because I am tapped in for the reading, okay? And Fleming, I need you to focus with me, okay? So I can tap into your energy. You guys hit that like button and share the live, okay? Thank you, blessings. Yeah, hit that hype button after the live is over. M. Fleming, I am clearing the energy for you, okay? Clearing the energy. Take a couple deep breaths with me, love. Yeah, you are in great distress over this. May I ask your age, M. Fleming? Did you want to share your name, or do you just want me to call you M? You guys, I will be asking you questions during your reading, so be prepared, okay? $55. You go by Mimi. Wonderful. I was thinking you were somewhere near my age, because this statistic came up in my mind. This statistic came up in my mind when I was searching for your energy about how women in their 50s, especially, but 50s and older, but especially in their 50s, are now becoming the fastest growing segment of homeless. And the reason is because they're getting to a certain age and their husbands are leaving them, but they have not built any resources or skills of their own to be able to support themselves. So if you are a woman, regardless of your age, then it is time to get in your bag. Love for self and money. It's time to get in your bag, okay? Yes, Delaney, that is sad. Okay, Mimi. Now, I am very, very compassionate, but at the same time, very honest and truthful. And when I ask you things or bring up things, it is not to be mean or anything like that, okay? It is simply just to get you the truth so you can know what your truth is, so you'll know how to handle yourself, okay? You have not hit your breaking point here. If he were to say to you, stay, you would do it, wouldn't you? If he said he didn't want the divorce, you would stay. Is that true? Hey, LD from Liverpool. Regardless of his mistakes. Because you see him as a divine masculine. But he has no craving, no longing for you. There's no wanting there. You say yes. Regardless of his mistakes or anything, your heart is very connected here, but you know this isn't the right path for you. You know that is over, but you are super loyal. You are so loyal, okay? But you have lost your pride here. You have really lost your pride. Yeah. Give me a couple minutes. I'm just pulling in information from your spirit team. This distance, this separation, is so that you can see exactly how stuck you've been. Okay? You have been unwilling to release and let go of this, again, regardless of the mistakes here. Okay? And they're not necessarily mistakes. You just don't call it what it is. Okay? These are deliberate actions that have hurt you. Okay? And your spirit team is ready for something better for you. Okay? Hey, Jade and Tintin. They are ready for something way better for you. You have oh my goodness. You have given up way too much of yourself. Hey, Brenda. You have given too much time to this. Too much time. Too much time. The apology after apology after apology you've accepted, and it has not been any return here. Okay, you've just been repeating karmic patterns and life lessons through this that have not gotten you better. They've not gotten you anywhere. You're just competing with your own heart and competing with the truth. Okay. Do you have a job? Do you have anything marketable? Any skills? Hey, Robin, welcome back, love. Yeah, it's time for great awareness of your own importance now. It's time to make peace with that. You work part-time, time to pull up some hours, time to go full-time. It's time to get in your bag. Don't focus on the relationship. Don't focus on the marriage. Don't focus on him. Focus on perfect. Put that bachelor's degree to use. Ask for go for a higher position, something. Okay? No more daydreaming. No more fantasizing that this is going to be okay. It's time to set some boundaries in this emotional storm. Let the memories be what they are. Keep your heart open, but do not open it back to him. Because everything you want is on the other side of your independence. This is your do-over. This is your time to make the life you really were meant to have. And that's not to say the years that you have with him didn't mean anything. But what I need a lot of people to understand, that the person you were when you first met somebody is not necessarily the person that you're going to be 20, 30, or 40 years from now. But you suppress that person. You don't let that person grow so that you can stay connected to this person. But they're moving on. You're just staying stuck. Hey, Daphne. Welcome, love. You understand what I'm saying? So that is your guidance. That is what your spirit team wants you to know, Mimi. It's time to get in your bag, love. Focus on nothing but making money and growing yourself as a person independent of anything and anyone else. If you got children, tell them, hey, okay? And tell them this new mommy. I'm not the mommy that old buddy can make mistakes with. I'm not her. I'm not the mommy who don't have boundaries. I'm not her anymore. Okay? You can love people and have 1,000 boundaries up. Matter of fact, you need them. If you're going to love yourself right. Okay? You guys hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the live as well, okay? So that's your guidance. That's right. Get in your bag, honey. I got a feeling you got good taste, too. You probably got some nice bags. Okay? But yeah, it's time to let that go. New year, new you. This your do-over, child. Okay? I wish you all the best, and I know it's going to work out if you stay focused on you. Stay focused on where you want to go. Whatever you meant to do with that bachelor's degree you got, go ahead and do it. If you ever wanted to go back for your master's, do that too. Whatever you wanted to do when you married old buddy, do it now. Okay? All right, Rashika, you still here? Are you still here? Oh, Daphne, it's okay. All right, Radhika, go ahead and give me your pronouns. Are you she, her, he, him, them, they? And let me know what your question is in the comments, okay? But yeah, Mimi, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. All right. You guys hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, okay? And share the live. You can share it via text message. You can share it via email, or you can share it on your socials, okay? Or you can do it all through, all right? But yeah. Okay, waiting on Radhika to let me know the pronouns and the question that they have. All right, the free list is full, but if you wanted to get on the secondary list, you can go ahead and drop your super chat or your Cash App donation, and I will add you to the list. It must be $9.99 US dollars for one question, double that for more than one, for two questions, and however many questions you want to ask will be $9.99 per. Okay. All right. Delaney, I wanted to tell you also, thank you so much. I did get the shout out, the package, and all the things, over on Buy Me a Coffee. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Hey, Laverne. Welcome back. Okay. You go by she, her. You don't know what to ask. I think what you're really asking is how to get unstuck. You want to move on. You want a better life. But you probably don't have any direction on how to do that because your focus is still on those feelings and the events that are keeping you connected to those feelings. Is that correct? Yeah, okay. All right. Laverna, I already gave you a reading, sweetheart. So you would need to leave a super chat if you wanted to go further, or you can book a personal reading where you get to ask all of your questions. That link is in the description box below, but you get an extended reading, okay? Mar FC, you want to be happy? Well, if you follow this channel long enough, I'm going to tell you everything starts with a decision. First thing you got to do is decide that you can be happy. Then you got to decide how to make that happen. Then you got to decide to do it. It really blocks your career. Joe Moore, where are all those fortune tellers coming from? We've been sent. So if we don't resonate with you, then that means you are not a part of the collective that is meant to awaken in this way or through this means. Okay? So you can just bow out gracefully before I embarrass you. Or you can just sit down and be quiet and enjoy being taught. Okay? All right. All right, Radhika, I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. Okay. And find your ooh. 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 Wow. Radhika, you have been somebody's punching bag. You have been somebody's punching bag. Wow. Did you get hit or were you... Hey, Nicole. Hey, Lady Idiot. Did you get hit or is this just feelings of like one thing after another, just boom, boom, boom. But I feel like this is physical. I've been doing great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first card that came out is violence. Oh my God, love. Oh, I'm not feeling sorry for you, okay? This isn't pity. This is empathy. All right. Hey, Sandra, welcome, love. Thank you so much for your blessing. I appreciate you. Dang, Radhika, they really ganged up on you throughout life. And it's because you're a very inquisitive person. You question everything, and people don't like that. Right? You have an old soul, and you don't just take stuff just because they give it. Like, you're not just going to accept somebody saying they're a guide or they're here to lead you without showing some sort of track record or proof of that, right? And it turns out to be true. They have no way of really being something that you can follow or look up to. You're smarter than them, for one thing. Okay? Goodness gracious. You guys hit that like and subscribe. You say, yeah. Yeah, they don't like that you're smarter than them. They don't like that you have a sense of wonder and beauty, even style. You stand out. This is crazy. I can't stand people who like to dim somebody's shine or put people down or try to break them because they have no connection to self or truth. But you have held on. You're a fighter, ma'am. I'm proud of you. Is it okay to say that? Is it okay to say that I'm proud of you? You've been hanging on. Okay? You have been hanging on. Mar FC, you missed the free list, hon. We are on the paid list. So you'll need to leave a super chat or cash app of $9.99 US or more for one question. The free list is closed. You are very good at decision making. Your spirit team has been trying to talk to you. They've been watching out for you. They have kept you all these years despite all of the things that you've gone through. You're very good at decision making, but you have not been able to connect properly with your community outlook, right? It's like you're very detached right now, so you don't know which way to go because all of your ideas and your feelings are wrapped around this X and the things that you've gone through. And so you're kind of in like this bubble, okay? And the decision-making powers and ability that you have been stifled and pushed down. It's almost like you're a stranger to yourself, okay? And your Mother Earth energy is blocked right now, okay? But here it is. You're a genius. I've been saying this, that you're very smart. This is why they can't handle you. They feel dumb around you. So am I right? You feel kind of like a stranger to yourself. Yeah, you just have very little support here. That's the issue. It's very hard for you to develop a plan because you don't know who you can trust. Let me make sure I'm seeing all my messages here. All right. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. That reconnection to community is going to be good. However, take it very slow and monitor. You cannot ignore. Yeah, this is the madman card. Anybody who's ever hurt you, don't let them back in. Because they're a little bit ticked off that you had the audacity to go within self. Okay? And they're going to try to hurt you again just to punish you for standing up for yourself. Okay? Hit that like and subscribe, you guys. Hit that like and subscribe. Okay? But the thing is, that 2 months did you more good than you think it did. Because now you can start to serve yourself better. Okay? everything about your life at this point, hey Anna, everything about your life at this point has to be centered in self-service, right? See, this is the thing a lot of people don't understand. When you focus on yourself, people think other people, when you tell other people I'm focusing on me, they somehow get offended as if they're being left out. But no, it doesn't mean they're being left out. It means you're putting yourself in the equation. Okay? Because we've been taught to take ourselves out of the equation. Hey Mimi. And take ourselves out of the equation and put other people's needs and thoughts and whatever else they want all in place, and we're just over here just hanging out trying to figure out how to meet those needs. Okay? Hey Karina, you guys hit that like and subscribe, okay? Hit that like and subscribe on your way in and share the live if you haven't, okay? So your spirit team has been keeping you, but now it's your turn. You have got to be a watchman, a patrolman of your own feelings, your energy, your body, okay? Anybody who's hurt you already, their chances are over, babe. You give too many chances. You can't really trust yourself. That's where you're stuck at. Center yourself in the equation. Protect your energy, your time, and your body. Okay? And only give time and attention to people who are reciprocating. They're pouring back into you. You're not just stuck on the X. You're stuck on not trusting yourself as a result of that person and other things and people that have come against you mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay? Does that help? You have to practice trust of self. Okay? You have to practice trust of self, and that happens little by little with each and every interaction. You have to take them one at a time with each person. Nobody gets to come in and carte blanche you, open your heart to them. They get the carte blanche come in and dump their problems on you. Okay? They get to come in and ask you and take from you, and as soon as you try to talk to them about something you got going on, they're not interested. If that happens, they're not interested. I'm sorry, I've got to center me. I'm going where people are interested in me. And if they ain't interested in me, I'm going to talk to the person in the mirror, because I'm very interesting to me. I like me. Okay? And see, that's one way to raise your vibration enough to push out old energy, okay, is when you start loving and trusting yourself. All right? Other stuff can't really have a say. It can't have a place. Where is it going to go? It can't come up against love of self. What kind of bull is going to come up against love of self? What is going to take the place of or take over your life when there's love of self first and foremost and in the front? Okay? Marlene, I know that's right. You like you and you love God. Amen. So Radhika, that is your reading, love. All right. Angetta, are you still in the room? If you are, it is your turn. Definitely protect your body. You're very welcome. If anybody give any ideas, and you've seen the pattern, you know what an AB Yusuf person looks like. You've seen the patterns. If they give any sniff or inkling that that kind of person, run, because your old frequency will try to attach to those kind of people to keep you from growing and trusting yourself. Okay, those people, remember that madman card that came out that I told you if anybody come, honey, run 12,000 miles per hour in the other direction and lock the door behind you, okay? Maureen. Hey, Maureen. Miriam. Maruan. Marlene, we are God. So we can't ever be without him. That's something, that's a myth. You can't ever be without God. It's just a matter of, are we going to worship properly? Okay. You're very welcome, Radhika. Very welcome. All right, just an idea. Thank you for the heart. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Share the live as well, okay? And Jetta, are you still in the room? I told you guys you're going to have to be patient because I'm giving real readings here. There's a lot of new people here tonight. I use cards as a tool, but I'm not a tarot reader. I'm a seer. And so I read energy, I read energy signatures, I read life force. These cards just help me manage my energy better so much is not flying out into the world, especially in a space like this. Okay, where there are so many energies pulling. All right. Hey, Azola. All right, Angetta, I'm going to give you 20 more seconds. Because there may be a lag in the comments, but it ain't that big a lag. Because I've been calling your name for a hot minute now. All right, Blessings, are you still here, sweetheart? Blessings has been such a darling. Been doing this in spite of how she feels, but just know, Blessings, if you need to, honey, you can rest. Okay. And Jetta has left the building. Laverne, remember you had a reading before. MARFC, MARFC, are you still in the room? You were the next person to ask for a free reading. I can put you on that list. Yeah, she has. She's put in a lot of work. A lot of work. She's been blessing the live too. Just really blessing. Like we've been getting mad likes and shares and everything. Blessings is a blessing, okay? Oh, you see, girl, you can't be neglecting yourself. You gotta eat. All right. No, Azola, Mar FC, are you still in the room? Okay, if Mar FC is not in the room, I'm opening up the list of people who want to leave a super chat for a reading. Okay. Mar FC. Oh, goodness gracious. Lady Idiok, I think you've had a reading before, so you would need to leave a super chat to get a reading. Mar FC, I think, is gone. Pooja, are you still here? Pooja Yadav, are you still here? Hi, it's Ranked. Are you still here? I don't see a reading, but I want to respond to your comment. Reset season is upon us. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Remain expectant. Okay. Mimi, you asked where am I from? I'm from the Southeast United States. Okay. All right. Sunnyside Fun Run. Why are you asking me that question? That's for you to figure out. I can't label nobody good or bad unless they in my life doing something to me. I can't label you, but if you're doing something to me, I'm gonna judge you. But if you try to pull on my energy for something that doesn't align with my values, I will reject that. Okay. All right. So I am opening up the list for people who want a reading for a super chat of $9.99 or more. Or you're very welcome, Sharon, if you're still in the room. Okay. And if we don't get those, that's fine with me. Azola, you're in South Africa. Okay, you can leave a super chat via Google. Hey, Stefano, how are you? Marlene, you still in the room? You can leave a super chat, or you guys post. Blessings, can you post the Cash App again? All right, you guys. So we are at 1 hour. I do have a little bit more energy. Shannon, you said it sounds like confirmation on your life. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. We are resonant over here for sure. All right, so let me see. I tell you guys all the time, the outcome is being determined by the action being taken. So if you are taking action to better your life, it can't help but to come to fruition if you trust. You trust yourself. Okay? Raise your frequency, raise your vibration. Thank you, Blessings. There's also the buy me a coffee as well. So that link is in the description box if it doesn't click here. Oh, okay. Absent-minded. Messaged me back. So I was in Ulta the other day. My first time in there. I don't know why I went in there. I was just out with my niece, and we were just like, oh, you want to go in here? And I was like, have you been here before? She was like, yeah. I was like, I've never been, so let's just go. And we went in, and child, it was just too many makeup choices. I was like, this is such a first world problem. Too many choices, okay? And I'm just looking at all this makeup, and I'm like, child, I just stick with my drugstore makeup. And it's just a little small place in the aisle, and you just pick something that you like or something, you know what I mean? But honey, this way too much. I was overwhelmed. And this guy came up to me to see if he could help me. And I was asking him about, creative ways to do like the cat eye and, all that kind of stuff, because I like to do variations with it. And we were just talking. And so, okay, Shannon. Hey, Brenda. Yeah, you can remember we're at the time of the night where you leave a super chat or a Cash App for a reading. So I do have my thing here that'll let me know when a Cash App has come through, or you can leave a super chat. But yeah, so he was talking to me about some things, and he was like, well, what is the occasion? What are you doing it for? And I said, I whispered to him, I said, I have a YouTube channel. And I whispered, I have a YouTube channel, but I said, I have a YouTube channel. And I usually only do my eyes up for that, or unless I'm going on a date with my lover. And he was like, well, why did you whisper that? And I said, well, some people act weird when I tell them that, I'm on social media or I have a YouTube. And he was like, well, I don't find that weird. He was like, what do you do on there? And I said, I'm a tarot reader. I said, well, I'm a seer, but I have like a tarot reader channel. And he said, oh, I love that. Why would you whisper that? I love that. I was like, really? He says, yes. he was raised by gypsies. He belongs to a gypsy family. I was like, are you so serious with me? And he's never watched Peaky Blinders. I was like, boy, I don't know if I don't know about you, because but I guess if you've lived it, it's not that interesting to you. But and then that's so dramatized, right? You just never know what's going on with that. Hey, Dharmendra. So yeah, so he was just talking, and it was just such an exciting meeting that I knew that I went there to meet him. I didn't go there just to be in Ulta. It was just a very connective meeting. He told me about some of his activities and things that he likes, and he's a performer, so I'll be going to, my niece and I will be going to watch him perform sometimes. I'll let you guys know how it goes, okay? So I know that a lot of times when I go places, honey, I really have no interest in being there. But most of the time I run into some person that I can make some sort of connection with that raises my energy. You guys hit that like and subscribe. We're one away from 60 likes. But someone who raises my energy, or I can interject something very lovely into their energy, and just there's a connection that is very high and very beautiful and very sweet. Okay, yay, blessings, wonderful. It just shows 59 on mine, but mine sometimes doesn't update right away. All right, you guys, who else wants a reading? We're at the point of the night. Hey, Priscilla, where you do have to leave a super chat or a cash app for a reading, or buy me a coffee, okay? So, I am here to read. I am here to do readings for you. We're going to hang around for a little bit more, but as a matter of fact, I'm being led to do a no contact reading right now. Pawan, you guys go ahead, and if you want a reading, we are at the point of the night where you have to leave $9.99 US or more. Hey, Timmy, to get a reading, okay? We are at that point in tonight, and we are past the free reading mark, okay? All right. I'm going to do a no contact reading. So a no contact reading is if you have a special person, specific person, a lover, or someone that you really care about in your family, and they have gone no contact on you, or you are hearing from them or connecting to them very little. Nessie, yes, you do a super chat of $9.99 or more for one question. $9.99 per question, I should say, okay? So if you want one question, you would need to leave that. And it's going to be a very short one. This is just to let you know what's on their mind, okay? I don't do horoscopes. Every now and then I may do one, but that's not what this is, okay? Hey, Tyshawn. Okay. Every now and then I may do horoscope, but that's not what's happening tonight. Okay, Nessie. Awesome. Doing a no contact reading. Wonderful. Thank you for your super chat. You want to know, will Dia contact you? I knew I was being led to do a no contact reading. I told y'all. I know what I be saying. I told y'all I'm a real seer. My mind, my heart, my spirit team, my gift, it don't play with me. I am so happy. I am so happy to be doing this. Y'all have no idea. Give me clear and precise. Nessie. Woo! Nessie. Nessie, are you he, him? You go by he, him? Thank you, Marlene. I feel that way. I used to be so afraid to use my gift. But once I came out, I was like, you're she, her? Okay. So what you have is somebody who has an avoidant attachment style. Okay, so your connection was too intense for them. Vulnerability scares them, and you brought out some vulnerable moments for them. Okay, this card is saying, "Don't wait for me." All right, let me get another set of cards. Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Martha. You guys hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, Hussam. Yeah. They're ghosting for real. Yeah, they're not healed. Yeah, see, this person, they would really kind of string you along. It would take a long time for them to get to a place where they can openly show love and see your worth and your value, in a sense that they're willing to give up their attachment style and their fear of vulnerability. Okay. Is there more? Give me more. Yeah, your connection was way too intense for them. Have you put yourself on hold from seeing or dating anyone else? Because they're not really coming back. This "don't wait for me" is connected to this healing heart card. It is time for you to allow yourself to heal. This is very toxic. All right. You say you have. Okay. Yeah, this is very toxic here. This is not somebody that you can have a healthy relationship with. And if you want a healthy relationship, I would take the advice the cards is saying and don't wait. Okay? Get back out there and start dating again, or give yourself some time. All right? Yeah, they're just not dealing. They're not dealing with their feelings. They've set strict boundaries around their heart. Okay? Yeah, you just missed the heck out of them. But it's time to make new memories, okay? Show me that scripture, the one. Show me the scripture where it says stay away from tarot cards. Show me that scripture. Because I done read the Bible front to back and back to front. I ain't never seen it. I get my wisdom from demons. You know, they said the same thing about Jesus. They called him Beelzebub. He performed miracles and read people every day. The woman at the well, she said, "Come see a man who told me everything I ever did." You say I read everything on point, Nessie? Yeah. He doesn't want to take a chance. He doesn't want to take a chance. He doesn't want to risk his heart. You guys hit that like and subscribe, okay? I'm going to pull one more card, but that's what it's saying, Nessie. I'm sorry, because I can tell your heart is really wrapped into this person. Okay, yeah. Your last card is saying cut ties. It's time to move on, so you can receive what you need. Okay. Is there someone else coming in? I'm going to ask one more question for you, okay? Is there someone else coming in? You got to heal your heart first, though. Nikolai, you missed the free reading. You have to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more, okay? Okay. So this healing heart, along with this coffee cup in reverse, is saying to take some time to heal. This person is not going to come back. If they do, it won't be healthy. But it's not time to move on yet to someone new. Okay, Nessie? I know it's probably not what you wanted to hear, but I'm always going to tell you the truth so you can have power over your life. Okay? You're very welcome. When you know the truth, you can have power over your life. When you accept the truth and you live in it. And that's not the truth, the overall arching truth. It is the truth about your life, your experiences, okay? Your personal self, the internal you, the external you, everything about you. That's what the truth is, okay? That's what makes you free. All right. Anyone else want to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more for a reading? You guys see how I operate. You see that I am here to bring you light. I am not here to try and hustle you or none of that stuff, because I'm going to be all right regardless. My life is actually pretty well, balanced. I'm very mentally well and healthy, spiritually grounded and sound for the first time in my life. I left fear alone. Okay, Pawan, thank you so much for the super chat. All right, we are going to, let me go back and read your question. Okay, Pawan, put your pronouns, if you go by she, her, he, him, them, they, and also your question. Okay, thank you so much. All right. All right, you guys, I am having a great time. Okay, Pawan, you go by he, him, wonderful. And put your question for me. Hey, Kate G. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Don't want to say anybody's name wrong. I just little country girl from Alabama, okay? Sometimes I mess up people's names. Hey, Colette. Okay. In a no contact situation, will she come back? Okay, give me a first initial of the person that you're talking about, okay? Let's see if we can find her energy signature along with yours, okay? N, all right. David Price, I'm doing good. You didn't come in here to gaslight me, did you? Okay, Kate G, you say you're from the Netherlands. Hey, Colette. Is that the English flag? It's kind of small. I can barely see it. Rosa, welcome. Okay, Pawan, take a couple deep breaths with me, okay, so I can pick up your energy wherever you are in the world. Goodness gracious. Is this the first time she's left you? I don't think this is... Hey, Marina, welcome back. David, you said why I say that? I know you come here a lot. Okay. Pawan, it doesn't seem like this is the first time she's left you. Hey, Graceland. She's either left you before or she's left someone before you before. Like she's a runner. She's a track star. Okay. On and off. Okay. Yeah. She's a runner. She's a track star. Okay, give me clear and precise. Yeah, she don't want to come through clear. She's running from this message, actually. What's that? Ah. That's why she can't, it's very hard for her to commit. Woo! Has she tried to friend zone you before? Has she tried to say to you, we should just be friends? No, David, it's nothing personal, honey. No? All right, Pawan, just give me a minute. I'm pulling in energy, and I'm building a picture here, actually, because when I say she's a runner, it's very hard for her to commit. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. She becomes at times she's emotionally checked out, and she wants things to be platonic. Okay, she just wants a friend. All right, but then she gets wrapped up in you because you are someone who's very special to her. Right? But she doesn't know how to accept that. She doesn't know how to be loved. Okay. And so you loving her creates memories that it's hard for her to connect with. All right. So memories of you when she's in her silent mode, she's very confused because she doesn't know how to accept love. Okay. She feels broken, right? She feels broke and she feels broken. And her silence, she feels like, is a gift to you. And she wants you to protect what you've built because she feels like she'll come in and ruin things, okay? She goes through periods of depression and anger, and she comes around you when she's feeling better, okay? But she withdraws when she's in those states. Does this sound right to you? For one? Yes, okay. Do you know if she has a substance abuse problem? Does she do substances, or is she used to, or something like that? You say no. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, she's addicted to, not addicted, I won't say that. It's hard for her to disconnect from the pain of the past. Okay. It's like she can't really get over things that have happened to her. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's almost like an addiction, because sometimes people can get addicted to pain. Okay. But you bring her a lot of pleasure. Will she be back? I don't know. Thank you, Jody girl. When I'm saying I don't know, what I'm saying is I would personally think you should probably take her advice and protect what you've built. Okay? Because you have built a loving heart for yourself. Did I just say runner? Did I not say she's a runner? If she comes back, she gonna keep leaving. She has a terrible fear of intimacy. Terrible fear of intimacy. She's gonna bring you all. The back and forth is gonna continue. That's why I was told to ask you that question. Like, do you really want her to come back? Because she's gonna be in and out. It's gonna cause you a lot of turmoil. She is so far from healed. This is the proceed with caution card. This is a caution here. Okay. So you want her to come back. Okay. Well, she'll be back and she's going to leave again. And she'll be back and she's going to leave again. Because this is a karmic relationship. Hey, Zahaya. Okay. Again, turmoil and fleeting is at the bottom of both of these cards. Turmoil and fleeting. Turmoil and fleeting. The runner and the karmic relationship. I'm telling y'all, I don't mess with this. I feel bad for both of y'all, to be honest. Because this is going to be hell on wheels. This relationship is going to be hell for you. If you continue it. But yeah, she'll be back to answer your question. Crystal, we're at the part of the night where you have to leave a super chat of $9.99 US or more, or you can leave a Cash App. And if you want to leave a Cash App, we'll drop the tag. What should you do? Well, if you want to continue with the relationship like it's been, then you just keep waiting for her to come back. No, she'll be back on her own. You can reach out, but she ain't going to come back till she's ready. And then when she gets scared again, she's going to leave again. And that's going to keep happening. Unless you completely detach. You let her go, you block her on everything, and you walk away, and you start loving yourself more, and just let her be. And if she tries to come back, tell her the door is no longer open. If you want a real relationship and not something that's karmic, you will have to let her go. But if you want to deal with her coming and going and causing you trouble, because it's only going to get worse. She may even start stealing from you. Okay? I'm sorry to be so blunt about it. I tell you, if you're new here, if you ask me a question, I say everything with the utmost love and empathy, but I have to be honest. If you ask me, I can't sugarcoat things. It's not in my DNA. I'm not built that way. Okay? But I do say it out of love because I want you to be happy and I want you to have the best things that you can have. And the only way I can help facilitate that is through truth. Love, truth, and authenticity. That's my motto. That's the creed that I live by. Okay? You guys hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay? All right, Pawan, that is your reading, love. Okay? Anybody else want a reading? We are at 1 hour and 23 minutes. I have a little bit more to go. So if you want a reading, you can drop your super chat. You say you needed to hear it that blunt, but this will sound stupid. Yes, you wanted to be with her even though it hurts. I understand. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've been there, love. It's hard to let go once you connect your feelings to people. It's not an easy process. It's not even a day-by-day thing. It's a moment-by-moment. Every single moment, you got to choose yourself. Every single moment. It's not like you can be like, oh, today is the day I'm going to wake up and I'm not going to feel things for them or want to be with them. No. You're going to ache for them when you go to bed. You're going to ache for them throughout the night. You're going to ache for them when you wake up. Okay? You're going to ache for them when you eat your breakfast. So every moment, every single moment, you have to choose yourself. When you're tempted to reach out, I choose me. When you're tempted to reach out, I want this hurt to end. Okay? When you're tempted to reach out, it was never good before. Will it get better? 99% of the time, no. They're gone for a reason. They really are. I say this, y'all come here enough, you're going to hear it. Self-love is the only thing that I have found that solves every problem that I've ever had. I don't know about nobody else. But every problem that I've ever had, I have been able to solve it with self-love. Nothing else has worked. I've thrown money at it. I've thrown, love for them at it. I've thrown education at it. I mean, I've thrown, name it. I've probably thrown it at a problem. None of it worked. Every single thing that I have to do is underlined with self-love. That's the building block. That's the foundation. Okay? That's the foundation. That's the roof. That's the walls. All right? Anyone else? Congratulations, Peyton. You're very welcome, Pawan. Very welcome. Thank you, Kate G. All right. Yep, the greatest of these is love. But you can try to love outside of yourself all you want to. You'll never be fulfilled. Lou Divina, how do I say your name? Lou Divina Laborte? Thank you. Thank you for the hundreds and the thumbs up and the checks. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Okay, you guys, anyone else want a reading? All right. Anyone else on the reading? I do careers. I do, if you want a reading about passed on loved ones, though, you'll have to book that on my site. And that is a little bit on the expensive side, okay? I do those readings, but they take too much energy out of me to do this in this format. I also do soul readings. Those readings are rooted in the tree of life, where I go deep into the channels of where your soul has begun and where it continues and where it has flowed until now, to give you guidance on where your soul has wanted to be throughout its existence, okay? And where you are right now, so that you can pick up any pieces that have been lost or broken, or you can know that you're on the right path and things like that, okay? Those are even more expensive. So I'm not going to sugarcoat you about price, all right? I come here and I do this on the live so I can help more people, all right? But I am available, except this week. I don't know. For people who have been here with me for a while, if you didn't catch it at the beginning, this week I am going on a spiritual hiatus. I will be doing a reset. So I won't be here Wednesday night or Friday night. I will make up the members VIP live night next Friday of next week. So this Wednesday, this Friday, I won't be here for the live, all right? And then also, I am not taking any personal readings this week, except the soul readings. Those are the only ones that I'm taking, all right? And I will be back next Sunday, 6 p.m. Central, my same time, okay? So, Alyssa, you'll have to leave a super chat of $9.99 US or more, okay? For one question. All right. You're very welcome, Lou Ludivine. Can I call you Ludi? Okay. Hey, Coupe Divine, welcome, love. Can I call you Ludi? I'm sorry. Yeah, we're at 80 likes. You guys, if you're enjoying yourself, even though, we're not doing any readings right now, I'm just running my mouth. Go ahead and fire up the comments for me. Give me thumbs up. Give me heart hands. This is my favorite emoji. Fire emojis are also one of my favorites, okay? Give me your favorite emoji. But let's fire up those comments. Okay, and don't forget you can share Umi Jua's channel and all the things. Okay. All right. Anyone else want a reading? We are at the part of the night where you do one question for $9.99. Or you can get 2 questions for $19.99. You know how it goes. $9.99 per question. Okay. Marina Del La Rosa, we've been missing you, girl. You've been MIA over here. But we are glad to have you back. Okay. Thank you for firing up the comments. Coop Divine, Marina, Sandra, Larry. Didn't we already establish that who is it? Angie? Is that her name? Is your soulmate? Didn't we already do a reading for you on that? Okay, if you want another reading, you've got to leave a super chat, okay? All right. You're very welcome, Marina. Natalia, you just want to hear your name, sweetheart? Hi, Natalia. Welcome, love. Daphne? Oh, you mean about the court costs? Thank you, Natalia. I appreciate that. Oh. Okay, he had help from somebody. Yeah, he had help from somebody to cover up what he was doing. It's still gonna come out though. You'll get it back. Don't worry. Sometimes it's just a matter of patience, okay? But he has help from somebody to cover up things temporarily. But you'll get it back. The main thing is not to worry, because the frequency of worry or disappointment and those things, they push away the things that you want. All right. So it's all about that trusting and that knowing. I talk to you guys all the time about knowing. Knowing. You've got to know. There's no belief. Belief is fleeting. Okay. But deep down, you got to be still and know. Hey, Flynn. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Anybody else want a reading for a super chat? Okay. All right. Let's pull one of these clarifying life situations cards. I'm going to pull one card here for encouragement. You have to believe that it has worked in your favor. I just pulled the Winds of Fortune card. Okay. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. Okay. Sometimes you're just being tested on whether or not you're going to trust. You got a lot to make up for in that area. Okay. Winds of fortune are in your favor, but you have to know. Okay. You have to know. Let me pull another card from the Infinity deck. All right, you guys. This is just general, okay? Daphne, I'm not negating how it feels, okay? I understand that that's very disheartening and disappointing. But Yeah, you said you had another lawyer intervene on your behalf. That's what I'm telling you. It's not over. You can't look at it as over. Okay? This is union 32. Break down to 5. Which is in most cases regret. Or some kind of loss. So that's what I'm saying. This is going to come back around. Okay? It's going to come back together in your favor. See this here? Yeah. They actually lost. It just doesn't look like it. You've got to trust. This goes for anybody in the room who feel like you lost something. It's all working out for you. We all busy, love. I mean, yeah. Get some fresh eyes on it if you can. It'll at least keep you from having to pay right away. Until it all turns around in your favor. Thank you, KG. All right, you guys. Well, if no one else wants a reading, then I'm going to go ahead and start my reset. I am actually looking forward to having this week. I've already made my list of things that I want to catch up on. Delaney, you said don't stress about it. What's that little rhyme or prayer? Don't worry about the things you can't control. Work hard towards the things you can. Have the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. But yeah, the appeal will at least keep you from having to pay right away. But it's just one of those things that just has to cycle through. Okay. There is a lesson in this. I don't know what it is. But there's a definite lesson in it. Which I know we don't be wanting to hear that and we get sick of it. But all right. But yeah, I've made out my list of things that I want to catch up on, and focusing my attention on certain parts of my healthy lifestyle and the journey that I'm trying to create, that I'm creating for myself to really just renew, but also step back, right? So that I'm not going into this winter, because winter, a lot of times people think they get depression, and they do. It's called SAD, or seasonal affective disorder, or seasonal affect disorder. But what happens is we go, right? And then when the leaves start falling and the autumn comes and the temperature starts to drop off, we don't put ourselves in a position to face the quiet, right? The cold, the nothingness, the void of winter. And so we don't put ourselves in the best position for that. And then when we get to the void, we feel all of it. Okay. So taking time during the fall to reset, that's why Virgo season comes right before full fall hits. So remember, I was telling y'all remember, I was telling y'all about during Virgo season to go ahead and clear all your karma. Write down your forgivenesses and write down the things that you've done. And, it don't have to be in great detail, but you need to put down on paper, the things you want to be forgiven for and the things you want to forgive. And, write down some sort of clearing affirmation and then burn it and see yourself as free. Okay. Then you can go into the fall season, all right, and you can just settle your spirit down. You can start to put things away that are drawing your attention away from building self, okay, and that are drawing your attention away from understanding who you are and what you need, and you can start meeting those needs before it's time to just sit down somewhere, okay? And let your spirit, your soul, go enter the void very peacefully, right? So you won't feel like you're in depression. You're just in quiet mode, just like the trees and, just like the snow. The snow, you don't hear snow falling. You just look up and it's there. You know what I mean? So that's how you need to start getting yourself, so that when spring comes, you get that burst of energy, you get that burst of life, that color comes back into your face, and you can go into, the new year, which is what spring is. That's the real happy new year. You can go into the new year just ready to carpe diem every single day. Okay? All right. So, blessings. Said he wrote a letter. Never went after his win. Yeah, Daphne, everything's gonna be okay, love. I promise you. Okay. Delaney, girl, the cold and me are not friends. We are not. That's why I'm getting myself ready. I'm gonna be outside because the weather is really nice. I'm finna start going outside a little bit more because I've been cooped up in the house because of the humidity where I live. But I'm gonna take these next few days to get out in the sun and to do my list of things. And yeah, when I come back next Sunday, get ready, get ready, get ready. We gonna rumble with the dumbness, right? We finna knock some stuff out, okay? We are not going into this season not loving ourselves, man. By the time next year comes, meaning next spring, because it ain't gonna be no January new year, new me, because we still in the cold, we still shivering, right? But by the time next spring comes, oh, we own it, right? We out here, we outside. I've been calling my niece at night because sometimes I'll go out at night, like after my lives or when I finish homework or something like that. And I'll just go out and ride, or I'll go visit, a friend, or just go sit in my car and, binge watch something of my favorite, just to be out, right? And so the last couple of nights I've been calling my niece because she works nights, and I'll say, what you doing? She said, nothing, just working. She'll say, what you doing? I said, I'm outside, and she'll say, period. Oh, she's so funny. But yeah, Delaney, ready for this new change. So you guys do just the little things. Like I was saying, just put your phone on silent for a little while. Or, instead of a shower, try to take a long bath. Tell people, hey, look, you ain't even got to tell them. Just put your phone on do not disturb, okay? Yeah, just take some little moments of resetting. All right? Okay, guys. Well, it looks like nobody else wants a reading. People are leaving the room, which is just fine with me. I think I have helped people in a very decent manner tonight. I feel good about the readings that I did. And anyone who wants to take heed to it, they will be blessed, because this is what we're here for. We're here to offer guidance. We're here to offer truth. We're here to offer love, truth, and authenticity. We're vibrating very high over here. Love being the highest emotional vibration, truth being the highest spiritual vibration, and authenticity being the highest mental vibration. So that is how I live my life. That is my motto and my creed. Those are my values. Okay. Delaney, are we going to do story time? We can. If you throw me a topic, I'll see what my life or my knowledge holds for story time. Daphne, I was thinking about your last question the last time when you were asking me about a dream that came true. That I can't remember, because there have been so many, and it's kind of like status quo for me, to where it doesn't freak me out, or it doesn't like register. I just know, oh, okay, so yeah, I knew this was happening. You know what I mean? So yeah, but you guys throw me out a topic and I will see what I have. Blessings, how are you feeling? Is your headache better? You guys send some love to CD. when you think about her. Okay. Daphne, you say you get it. Okay. Can you share dreams like a network of consciousness? You mean, can I share dreams with other people? Or can I pop up in other people's dreams? Oh, so can we share dreams? I know that we can insert ourselves in other people's dreams. Okay? And other people can insert themselves in our dreams if we if we leave ourselves open. Have I ever felt someone's dreams? No, I can interpret dreams. Okay? But I don't feel other people's dreams. But I do know when people have infiltrated my dream state, and I tell them to get the hell on. Okay? Yeah. I lucid dream a lot. I would rather lucid dream than to have those dreams where you don't remember. I love lucid dreaming though, because I always wake up laughing. I don't know what it is. It don't matter how bad the dream is. I'm going to find something to laugh at. Y'all can see I'm really goofy. But I am going to find something to laugh at in that dream, and I always wake up laughing out loud. Sometimes it freaks my lovers out, but my ex-husband and my current lover, they don't know what to do, because it's like I'm half in dreamland and half awake. I'm laughing in the dream, and I'm literally laughing out loud in real life. You said that would freak you out too? But I know that I'm dreaming, and I know that I'm partially awake. Do I believe when teeth fall out, someone is going to die? No, I don't believe that. I can't explain why I don't believe it. I think some superstitions are something happened to a person way back when, and they associated it with that thing, and it caught on because people love superstitions. They love fear. They feed on things that, drive fear, right? If they didn't, there wouldn't be a market for scary movies. Okay. Even Google says it. Yeah. That's because people thrive on fear. And you can manifest things based on belief. That's why I tell y'all belief sucks. Did Lena, you say your sister used to talk in her sleep? Man, my baby dad used to talk in his sleep too. He used to tell on himself all the time. And I'd just be laying there listening like, is that right? Boy, old buddy be telling the truth in his sleep. I'm so glad to get rid of him. My youngest son talks in his sleep. I think that's hereditary too. He talks in his sleep. Okay. But we was at 80 likes. Now we at 79. Did somebody unlike? I don't know what that's about. But yeah, Delaney, as far as we can interject ourselves into people's dreams. But lucid dreaming is phenomenal. There are frequencies. It says 80 on yours. Okay. There are frequencies that you can listen to help with lucid dreaming. There's also Brian Scott's channel. He calls it the Reality Revolution, but his channel is under the name Brian Scott. He does have videos on, where he talks about lucid dreaming, teaches you about it, and also I think he has some meditations about it. Okay. Have had people that come into your dreams that you don't know? Yeah, that's because, remember I was telling y'all last time, I don't know if y'all believed me or not, that, yeah, it is fun, isn't it? that sometimes that your spirit gets bored and it goes out doing things, and is connecting with people out there in the whatever, and they think what's happening is real because it's in another dimension, and it's real for them. It might not be real for you because you over here asleep, right? You have that silver tether that keeps your spirit connected to your body and your soul, okay? But your spirit be out lollygagging and wreaking havoc and having relations and all kinds of things. And it's real for them people. So because you were asleep when it was happening, they come back through your sleep, in your dreams. They come back because they want to experience you again. Yeah, it be out there doing its own thing. You know why that is? Because we're so repressed as people. Okay, we don't live out loud. We don't let ourselves do what we want to do within the confines of righteousness, right? If it ain't hurting you or another person, then do it, right? But some of us won't let ourselves be bad girls. We won't let ourselves go out there and be buck wild, So we gonna do it in our dreams. All right. Yeah. And you don't have to do it with every guy. You can just find you a guy that lets you be free and open without judging you. He lets you do whatever you want to in the bedroom, and he ain't looking at you different. Okay? He takes you flying through the forest and says he's your guide. Okay? Flynn, it has to be $9.99 or more. I don't do $2 readings. I can pull one card for $2. You want a one card pull? Or you want to leave another $7.99? But yeah, you said, that reminds me of, maybe he's your Peter Pan and you're his Tinkerbell. Okay, let's see which deck we're going to pull. I'll just stick with the traditional tarot here. All right, Flynn. Take a couple deep breaths, okay? Flynn, this is not something that I'm going to do every time, but since you already gave your money, I'm going to do it. Anybody else, if you try this, all you did was donate, okay? Because I have not made that clear before. So I'm making it clear now. And if it comes up in another live, too bad. You should have been here knowing the guidelines. All right, Flynn, breathe for me, baby, so I can find you. You're welcome. Blessings, how you feeling, love? I'm starting to get your headache now. Starting to feel it, baby. That's okay. I can push it out. Oh, thank you, Daphne. Were you wanting a one card pull? What is the donation for? You just being thankful? Okay, Flynn. There's something that you've done that you see as a big achievement, or something that you've wanted to do. Hey, Shazam, that you've wanted to do that you know can really be a big deal for you. But you either haven't had the confidence or you've been discredited. So this is either past energy or present or future energy. It's not present though. So this is either a private achievement, yeah, this is something that you really wanted. But you've been discredited and it's affected your confidence. Is this true? Okay, thank you, Daphne. I appreciate you, love. Yeah. Flynn, something that's rocked your confidence here. You haven't gotten the recognition you deserve for something, okay? Or you haven't put it out there because you're afraid it won't get the credit it deserves, something to that effect. But you have a big idea. Okay? So if you haven't done the big idea, go ahead and do it. And if you have done it, just keep working it because it will get where it needs to be. Okay? All right. Okay. We are almost at 2 hours, so I reckon we're going to go ahead and sign off. You're welcome, Flynn. Very welcome. I had a great time tonight. If you had a good time, you're still here, go ahead and fire up the comments, okay? Remember, I won't be here Wednesday, and I won't be here Friday for the VIP night, but I will make up the VIP night next Friday, okay? Wednesday night, woo, I'm ready for my reset. Are y'all? Give me a hands up or something if you're planning to do your reset this week. Thank you for the love, Delaney. Thank you for the fire, Daphne. Are you planning to do some kind of reset this week to get ready? Delaney, you say you need a reset for sure. I'm glad you're feeling better and you got a chance to have the talk that you needed. Okay. Was I wrong? Because remember I told you I want to know if I'm wrong. Tell me, honey. Okay. Anyone else planning to do a reset or thinking about it? You said I was slightly off. Okay. I'll take slightly off. You said we'll see. Okay. Truth always comes out. Yes, we will have 2 Fridays back to back, Daphne. I am going to do a makeup. Okay. Because there are only 4 Fridays in this month. So on the 20th and the 27th, we will be doing the VIP night. Okay. So y'all get double the jewel. I'm excited about it. All right. Okay. Good. As long as you know there's something. Okay. As long as you know there's something. And you're not letting yourself be in the dark. Okay. And like, as long as you're not playing the fool, we all right. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. I'm going to miss y'all. I am going to miss y'all, but send love and vibes my way because this is something that's going to be very big. Okay. It's going to help all of us. It's not just for me. Okay. But it's going to help all of us. I expect that some great and wonderful things will be happening over this week. For everyone who has been rocking with me. Powerful energy is going out. I know that. That's why I've been led to do this because it's a whole new world, a whole new ball game. I'm coming up on a year since I started this channel. I think it'll be either late October or early November. Will be a year since I started this channel. So now is the perfect time to do this reset. Okay. Thank you, Delaney. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really do. I'm going to miss you guys. But, and I won't be doing any personal readings this week, but you can still go ahead and book for next week. Okay. Yeah. There is a young man in my city who came up missing. And actually there are 2, but there's one more recent who came up missing. And his, like there's literally no trace, no idea, no nothing about where this boy went. And I was looking at the news report and reading the article, and I started getting glimpses of things. And I'm like, don't show me that. I don't want to know that. Like, no, I'm just watching it. This is why I don't watch the news. This is another reason why I don't watch the news. But and this is something that I ran across. This is not something that I went looking for. And so I'm getting downloads about what might have happened to the boy. Okay. And I'm not happy with that. Because what do I do with that information? Do I go to the cops and say, hey, I'm a psychic and I know what happened? Or do I go to the mother and get her hopes up and rock her world? No. You feel me? Daphne, you said you'll be here Friday. Just thought you. Okay. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, so what do I do with that? Anybody? Y'all got any ideas? Hi, Edward. Cause I'm not fixing it. I'm going out like that. So I guess all I can do is like pray for the family. You know, that's all I can do. Pray for guidance. I guess I'm gonna pray for the family. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because, honey, I just it's kind of daunting. Go to the monk, girl. It's really daunting. So I'm expecting during this reset that I'll have better answers about, first of all, why would this happen to me? Okay. You said I don't want to regret it. She might not be into all this stuff though. Yeah. That's what I'm like questioning. Why is this happening? Why would you tell me this? I don't know this boy from Adam. I don't know his people. Like, but I know what I'm seeing is real though. You know? I don't know. This is why I need a reset, y'all. Because I got to figure out where is all this going. Yeah, it might be a reason, Delaney. Hey, Yaya. AI. Yeah, I'll definitely pray about it. Yeah, Daphne, am I AI? Somebody, why do all the great ones get accused of being AI? I know AI when I see it, and I just scroll because AI can't tell me. Well, I take that back because AI do help me get my life together. I can go and I can work out some things through AI. Okay. Hey, Darukin. Hey, Deb. Okay, let's see here. You say your old spiritual teacher helped someone move on after he was in a car accident. That boys came to her shop a week later feeling down, and she ended up telling the mom. Thank you, Darukin. Flynn, you said same. Daphne, you said don't pay that no mind. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to pray about it, Delaney, because it's like with your situation. I hope I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Because what I see is not good. Brenda. And not only is it not good, but it could definitely... It was nice meeting you too, Flynn. And it could definitely bring more trouble because there are people involved who don't want to be seen or known. Anyway. Yeah. It would depend on if she made peace already with the possibility of never seeing him again. Thank you, Arnessa. Fine Shine, we're actually about to sign off, but my booking site for booking personal readings is in the description box, okay? So yeah, you guys pray for her and her family, okay? Pray for that mom and her family. And we are all going to find some kind of way to reset this week, okay? Do something. Just pick one thing that you can do every day to reset yourself. If that's promising yourself. Fine Shine, we are at the end of the night. We are past the free reading time, okay? Hey Barris, what do I think about what? But yeah, you say you love the short YouTubes, Brenda. Keep them coming. Okay, wonderful. Fine Shine, if you come back Sunday, 6 p.m. Central, the first 3 people who I've never given a reading before, they get a free 1-question short reading. Okay? If you don't make it in time to get on the free list, then you'll have to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more for a reading. US dollars. Okay? Yeah. So, next Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Time. All right? All right, you guys. I am going to go ahead and sign off. I am going to find me something. Oh, I made some lentil soup. I think I'm going to have that and go for my little nighttime outing. Okay? Yeah. Barris, what do I think about life? It's worth living. If you give it a chance and you love yourself enough to make it happen for you the way you want it to. That's what I think about life. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Blessings. Are you still here, sweetheart? Are you still here? My headache is going away, so I'm hoping yours is gone. Okay. Good night, BBS. Be back Sunday. Is that be back Sunday? Delaney, you know I can't keep up with y'all youngsters. All right. I think Blessings might have had to cut out. Oh, baby's in shortcut. Oh, girl, I never would have guessed that. I never would have. You said night. What do I do with my nighttime outings? I just get in my car and see where I end up. Really, you know. I have one friend that sometimes I go to his house and we just sit up and talk about all the massive existential things in life. Or sometimes I will go grab a salad and sit in my car and eat and binge watch something esoteric, you know. Nero Knowledge has been dropping some gems lately. I keep telling y'all, if you want to change your frequency, you need to go to his channel. Tell him Umi Jua sent you, okay? Don't just go over there and start getting all that knowledge and don't tell him who sent you. Tell him Umi Jua sent you, okay? And everybody who go, if y'all see Umi Jua, I'm here because of Umi Jua, then everybody like that comment, okay? His name is Nero, Nero Knowledge. He's a young guy, a young African guy, but he's British, okay? I don't know if you can see that, Nero Knowledge. All right? But he's a young African guy. He's British, and he wears shades and a wife beater and a chain and a do-rag. And he uses the N-word, and he sings randomly, but smart as a whip. He is smart as a whip, and I watch his channel. I be laughing. I be LMAO. I be Lamayo. But at the same time, I just be like, drop it. He be dropping knowledge and gems left and right. And it just feeds my soul, you know. And then if you want like some frequency music to uplift you or to help you change circumstances or keep you out of old patterns and stuff like that, High Frequency Guru, her channel, her frequencies are very supportive. They actually do. I mean, I've seen some changes in myself as a result. Okay. And definitely doing your meditation, doing your journaling, loving on yourself, your self-care, setting boundaries, telling yourself the truth, self-respect. All of those things matter. Okay. All right. I'm saying bye for real this time, y'all. I've been saying bye for the last 40 minutes, I think. At least 30. I know I've been saying bye for at least the last 30 minutes. Okay, but I think Blessings is gone. But Blessings, if you come back and watch this, okay, and y'all send CD some love energetically, okay? All right. Good night, Delaney. Good night, everyone. I am Jua, and you have been read. Good night, Daphne. Y'all hang tight. I'll be back Sunday, 6 p.m. Central. Okay? If y'all don't hear from me, just know ain't nothing but love, truth, and authenticity growing over here. All right? Okay. See y'all next week. Enjoy yourselves. Tap in for your own reset. Give yourself the most love you can. And as Umi Jua, as CD would say, bye-bye. Night-night.